Students, we have completed up till practice set 1.2. And what did we study in these practice sets? First and foremost, we studied the property of ratios of areas of two triangles. We studied 4 properties. Then we studied in the second practice set about basic proportionality theorem and its converse. Today, being the 6th video, I suppose, of similarity, we are going to study the fundamentals required for practice set 1.3, and the fundamentals are similarity. We have to understand what is similarity. Now, what is similarity? You might have come across this phrase or this word sometimes, say in our day-to-day colloquial language or in earlier classes. Let me just explain to you similarity in brief. Say there are two figures. Say I consider a cross. These two figures are of the same shape, but look at the sizes. How are the sizes? The sizes are in proportion. Proportion means you divide and see. Say this cross has the length and breadth, say, or you can say the size is, say, 5 units. Then the size of this cross is, say, 15 units. The length, I am talking about the length. Now the horizontal length, that is the breadth. Say the breadth is from here till here. It's 3 units. Here the, say, breadth is 9 units. So I have written the dimensions of this cross. Length from top to bottom is 5 units. Breadth from left to right is 3 units. For this cross, the length is 15 units from top to bottom, and breadth from here till here, this breadth is 9 units. Now let us study the proportion. This sign is a division sign. So if you divide 5 by 15 and if you divide 3 by 9, length divided by length and the breadth divided by breadth. Length of the first cross divided by length of the second cross. Breadth of the first cross divided by breadth of the second cross. See, what is it? 5 upon 15 is what? 1 by 3. 3 upon 9 is also 1 by 3. So how are the dimensions? The dimensions are in proportion. They are in the same proportion. Dimensions are in the same proportion. Correct? Just you have to find the ratio and see. What is the ratio of length to length? 5 to 15, 1 is to 3. What is the ratio of breadth to breadth? 3 is to 9. That is also 1 is to 3. So the dimensions length breadth of one cross is in same proportion with that of the other cross. So when the dimensions are in same proportion, we say the two figures are mathematically similar. How are the two figures? Similar. They are not congruent. Congruent means exactly same to same. That is called congruent. Supposing I draw another cross, say with length 5 units and breadth 3 units. Now these two crosses are what? Congruent. These two are congruent. See, this is the sign of congruent. What do you put here? Congruent means equality sign. Equality means everything is same, but this second cross and this third cross, this and this are similar. Only we have to put this sign of similarity. This is the sign of similarity. Here I don't put an equality below this. Equality means everything is same, and the name is called congruent. These two figures are what? Similar. In similarity, we don't use this equality sign. Equality sign is not used. So there is a big difference in congruence and similarity. So first this concept you will have to keep in mind. Have you understood what is similarity? When two figures have the same shape but proportional sizes. Now supposing a toy car. Let us take a toy Maruti car and a real Maruti car. A toy Maruti car and a real Maruti car both have the same shape. Correct? Shape is same, but look at the size. Here the window must be 1 centimeter long. Here the window may be 40 centimeters long. So how are the sizes? The sizes are in some proportion. But how is the shape? Shape is same. आकार same आहे, पण परिमाण प्रमाणात आहे. So the sizes are in proportion, but the shapes are same. So for similarity, what are the important requirements? The first requirement is, for similarity, of two figures, you can extend this to more than two also, but we'll study for two figures initially. For similarity of two figures, first thing, they need to have the same shape. They need to have the same shape. Means if there is one circle, it is similar to another circle. One triangle is similar to another triangle. Shape must be same. Acute angle, acute angle. Right angle triangle is similar to another right angle triangle. One obtuse angle triangle is similar to another obtuse angle triangle. One square is similar to another square. So they must have the same shape. You cannot say a triangle is similar to a circle. It's not possible. You cannot say an acute angle triangle is similar to a right angle triangle. Not possible. You cannot say a right angle triangle is similar to a square. Not possible. You cannot say a square is similar to an obtuse angle triangle. Not possible. So for two figures to be similar, they must have the same shape. Then comes the sizes. How the sizes need to be? They need to have the sizes. Sizes means all sorts of dimensions, length, breadth, etc. They need to have the sizes in proportion. The sizes must be in proportion. The sizes must be in proportion. This is the basic requirement for similarity of two figures. Example, you can say a toy car and a real Maruti car. A toy Maruti car is similar to a real Maruti car. Okay? Now don't go into all those nuances that is it of the same model, same year, etc. We are talking in general term. Another example, you can say two Indian maps. Two maps of India. Two different maps of India. See, one is this map. Its size is within 1 by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter. You can have this photo of map in your pocket. It's a pocket calendar. In this you can see the map of India. The same map in a bigger way. So the same shape, but how are the sizes? One is small, other is big. Shape is same. You cannot change the shape of Indian map. Correct? So two maps of India are similar. Two different maps of India are always what? Similar. Third example, you can say a model of a building, that is a miniature. We call it as a model. Supposing if you go into a construction company, on the table to one side they keep a miniature of the building that they are about to build. Supposing if they want to build a huge structure, they keep a small model within a glass box and they show you that this is going to be the structure of the building that we are about to build, and the real building, both are similar. Here is the model of the house and here is the real house. So these two shapes are similar but their sizes are in proportion. So therefore you have understood the basic things of similarity, that the two figures need to have the same shape but their sizes are in proportion, are called similar figures. Now we will study similarity related to triangles. So now let us see what is similarity of triangles. What is similarity of triangle? So in geometrical terms we say when two triangles, say ABC and DEF, when two triangles ABC and DEF are such that ABC and triangle DEF are such that, first thing is angle A is congruent to angle D. Angles determine the shape. See this shape. This is right angle shape. This is obtuse angle. This is acute angles. All the shapes are determined by the angle. Angle decide the shape. Am I right? So for the shape to be same, the three angles must match. So angle A is congruent to angle D. Angle B is congruent to angle E. If angle B is a 90-degree angle, this also should be 90. This is obtuse, this should be obtuse. This is acute, this also should be acute. So the shapes are determined by the angle. So angle should be exactly congruent. Angle C is congruent to angle F. So this is the first condition, means when you fix the angles to be congruent, then automatically the shapes match each other. So shapes are matching because the angles are congruent. And the second condition is the sizes must be in proportion, means this length of AB and this length of D, AB upon D, this proportion, and then this BC, this length divided by this length EF. And then this length AC divided by DF. We are talking about proportion. Proportion means we divide. If these sizes are in the same proportion, supposing here say the three sides are 2 units, 4 units, 6 units, here it is 6, 12, 18. Divide and see. What is 2 divided by 6? 1 by 3. What is 4 divided by 12? 1 by 3. What is 6 divided by 18? That is also 1 by 3. How are the three proportions equal? So if two triangles are such that all the three angles of one triangle are congruent to the three corresponding angles of the other triangle, that is to say that the shapes are same. And now we are talking about the sizes. The side AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF. If the three sides fall in the same proportion, then based on all these conditions, we say that triangle ABC is similar to triangle what? DEF. So the two triangles are similar, provided all three angles are congruent and all three sides are in same proportion. So this is the definition of similarity of two triangles. So repeat with me. What is the definition of similarity of two triangles? If there is one triangle ABC and if there is another triangle DEF such that angle A is congruent to angle D, angle B is congruent to angle E, angle C is congruent to angle F, and AB upon DE is equal to BC upon EF is equal to AC upon DF, means all three sides are in proportion, Based on all these conditions, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we check all these 6 conditions and say that the triangles are similar. How many conditions are we going through? 6 conditions. What do you say based on 6 conditions? That the triangles are similar. Now, let me tell you, how do we decide similarity? Okay, already I have understood what is the meaning of similar triangle. Supposing I say triangle PQR, pay attention, is similar to triangle XYZ. When I say this, what do you understand by this statement? We understand angle wise, angle P will be congruent to angle X, because the statement has the correspondence. P will correspond to X. Angle Q will be congruent to angle Y. Okay, and angle R will be congruent to angle Z. This is what I understand. First point to be understood. First point to be understood is all the 3 angles would be 100% congruent. If someone says the triangles are similar, you must understand that the 3 angles would be congruent. Then the side PQ will be proportional to XY. PQ will be proportional to XY. QR's proportion with YZ. QR's proportional with YZ and PR's proportional with XZ. All this will be same. This is the meaning when I say that the 2 triangles are what? Similar. So 10th standard student must understand, because in so many questions the question will have this statement. The question starts with this statement. The 2 triangles are similar. Students say, so what? There is nothing to say so what. So many things are hidden in this statement. That all the 3 angles that are in correspondence are congruent, and all the 3 sides that are in correspondence are in the same proportion. So have you understood when they say that the 2 triangles are similar, what to assume? Assume these 6 conditions. Now, supposing they ask you to prove that a triangle is similar to another triangle. Suppose say this is a triangle ABC and here is a triangle DEF. Now they say, are these 2 triangles similar? Are these 2 triangles similar? Is a question asked to you. Are these 2 triangles similar? So how will you answer this question? Are these 2 triangles similar? So you have to go through the definition. What is the definition? You have to check the 3 angles of one triangle with the 3 corresponding angles of the other. You have to check A angle, is it congruent to D? Then you have to check is B congruent to E? Then you have to check is C congruent to F. You have to check it. If it is so, 50% of the criteria has been cleared. Remaining 50% is the proportion of the sides. AB, is it proportional to D, BC and EF, and AC and DF? Are these 3 sides that are corresponding, are they in the same proportion? So you have to check how many conditions? 6 conditions you have to check and then answer yes or no. Yes or no based on your findings. Understood? But to make things easy, there are tests of similarity. What are they? Tests. Tests of similarity are there to decide whether the 2 triangles are similar or not. Supposing I give you 2 triangles. Say here I give you a triangle ABC. A, B, C. And I give you another triangle PQR. PQR. And if I ask you, are these 2 triangles similar? What will a student who doesn't know about the test, what will he do? He will find out all the 6 things, 3 angles, 3 sides, and then he will take time and later he will say, yes, they are similar or not, they are not similar based on his findings. But you can take the help of test. Test means you have to test it. Now as if in these days for coronavirus, people are getting tested, isn't it? What do they do to test? Do they take out the entire blood in a human body and check it? No. Do they take the entire saliva? No. What do? They only take a sample and they test it. If that sample is found to be positive, then that patient is declared to be positive for the infection. Understood? So here we will only check certain specific conditions. Those are called as tests. So to check whether the two triangles are similar, we have the first test called as AA test. AA test of similarity. We have the second test which is called as SSS test of similarity. So in these tests you have to check only three specific conditions. Only three conditions are required to be checked. Third is SAS test of similarity. These are the three tests of similarity. For your kind information, let me put AAA. Later on I will bring it to AA. So these are the three tests. If you check these three specific conditions, one out of these three specific conditions, so if you check one out of these three, either this or this or this, if these three tests, one out of these three tests is positive, then we say that the two triangles are what? Similar. So to conclude similarity of two triangles, students need not check all the 6 criteria. 3 criteria, 50% checking is enough to declare the two triangles are similar or not. Supposing you go to buy say 1 kg of sweets, say gulab jam, to some sweet shop. You go to a sweet mart and you want to buy 1 kilo of gulab jamun. What do you do for testing whether the quality is good or bad? Do you eat the whole 1 kilo of gulab jamun and say I have eaten the whole 1 kilo, it's all made nicely and the quality is okay, so now I want to buy 1 kilo. Is it correct to do so? No. To buy 1 kilo of gulab jamun, we only check the limited amount, say 1 piece or 1 bite you may check. If that 1 bite is found to be of good quality, then we decide to buy the whole 1 kg. So likewise in these two triangles you need not check the entire thing, just check 3 details. Check the 3 angles, if they are congruent then you can say the two triangles are similar. Check the 3 sides, no need to check the angles. If you check the 3 sides are in proportion, you can say that the two triangles are similar. And then check 2 sides and 1 included angle. If these 3 datas are found to be true, then you can say that the triangles are similar. So therefore test means not checking the whole thing, just checking a sample of the whole thing. So whole thing is made up of 6 datas. Out of these 6 datas, 50% is 3 datas. Student has to check 3 specific datas. If you check these 3 specific datas, if 3 specific datas fit into that condition of similarity, then you can say that the whole full set of triangle, the two triangles are finally what? Similar. So what I will do, I will just check the angle. I keep a protractor here, I will check this angle is 60 and I say this angle is also 60. Okay. Then angle is checked. Okay. Then second angle. Say this is 110. So this is also 110. Okay. The second angle is also checked. Third angle. Say this is 10 degree. This is also 10 degree. Okay. Third angle is also checked. So when 3 angles of one triangle are congruent to the 3 corresponding angles of the other triangle, I can say that these two triangles are similar by which test? AA test of similarity. By the way, let me tell you, you know the law of triangle. What is the law of triangle? The addition of 3 angles of a triangle is how much? 180. So if 2 angles match, first matches with the first and the second matches with the second, what is going to be the third? You need not even find it. The third automatically will match, because calculation wise, what is 110 plus 60? 110 plus 60 is how much? 170. What is the measure of the third angle? The third angle is 180 minus 170. It is how much? 10 degree. Here also the same calculation is true for this triangle. 110 plus 60 is 170. Third angle is what? 180 minus 170, that is 10 degree. So when 2 angles match, no students, the third angle automatically matches. You need not even check it. So mathematicians have reduced this AAA to just what? AA. So checking 2 angles is also sufficient. When two angles of two triangles are matched, you need not touch the third angle, because according to calculation, if this is say 60, this is 110, the third will come 10. So here this is 6 and this is 160 and 110. Here also the third has to be 10 only. So matching of two angles gives guarantee that the third angle will also automatically match. So will you waste your time checking the third angle? Not needed. So how many angles are sufficient to check for angle test? Two angles are sufficient. So what would you like to use? AAA or AA? AAA's third angle checking is just wastage of time. So checking two angles are more than sufficient. So therefore, in this video I will discuss only AA test. In the next video I will discuss the other two tests. So what is this AAA or AA? AAA is just equivalent to AA. On the contrary, AA is the reduced form of AAA. So don't waste your time checking all the three angles. Only check two angles. Got the point? So by checking two angles, that is the least possible requirement to say that the two triangles are similar. I told you we are talking about tests. In test we don't check every detail. We only check limited source. So limited resources, check two angles. If two angles of two triangles are congruent, you can say based on that fact, yes, the two triangles are similar. By which test? AA test. So either AAA or AA can be used. I will suggest use AA. Don't waste your time in AAA. So you understood what is AA test of similarity? When two angles of one triangle is congruent to two corresponding angles of the other triangle, then we say that the two triangles are similar by AA test. So in the next video, I will teach you as to what is SSS test and what is SAS test of similarity. Once we finish it, we will enter into the third practice set. See you soon in the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. All the best.